trying to see where your mind is. So I'm gonna let you ask the question because you are the initiator, and I'll follow that.
So what does your initial first date look like with a man?
My initial first date is asking him where he wants to bring me. And daytime, is he a planner? So I will know kind of where he's at and what he has in store and what type of life I would be walking into. So my initial first date would be up to the man. I would not want to be the one planning that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't saying like plan, like what type of stuff would you like to do on the first date as far as, are you into?
I want to do what he wants to do.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm there to learn him.
Yeah.
And I'm there to know him.
But he got to learn you too, though.
And he'll learn me when I walk into his world.
Okay. God damn. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But walk into my world first, I'm not providing a world for you. So
Not at all.
my world really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It matters to the extent of what have I cultivated?
Yeah.
Have I nurtured my world? Where can my world take him, right? When I enter his world. So that's why I won't present the preconceived notion of what I want to do. Because he might show me something new. And now I just limited myself.
Yeah.
So what I'm already exposed to, and I never gave him a chance to step me into his world. So.
Damn, okay. Can we bring her up here or what?
All right, somebody sent this to me. They wanted my thoughts on this. I don't know a lot. I know a little bit, or should I say I know enough, and I thank God for that. In terms of what she's saying, it sounds good. It sounds good. And I know men we get high off the idea of meeting somebody who's interested in allowing us to kind of take lead without a whole bunch of preliminary conversation about what they want, what they don't want, their standards and all of that. And I say that with caution, right? Because I'm not saying you should throw your standards to the wind, but obviously she's saying she's going to assess him based off his plans, how he planned, what he plans for him, rather than saying I don't do anything less than a steak dinner on the first night. That kind of silliness, to where, I've met women like that, to where they're like, oh yeah, I don't do anything less than a steak dinner on the first night. And yeah, that doesn't work well with me. So what she's saying to me sounds really good. It sounds like, just based off the words, because people talk a good game. She's also on an internationally televised show, so you have to consider those things. You gotta say the right. You should say the right things. I've seen some people say crazy things, but my point is, I understand what she's saying, and I agree. If that's the approach she wants to take, I also don't even though I don't take a liking to the idea of someone saying, "Oh, I only do steak dinners on the first date." I still appreciate when people share that, because it allows me to know where they are with it. And it allows me to communicate like, hey, that's not something that I feel comfortable doing. I want to do something somewhere where we can talk. You can get to know me, I can get to know you. Man, ever since I've been getting these plants, these little, sometimes there are these little bugs that fly around from time to time. But anyways, man, I got in the way of what I was saying. Yeah, I don't mind someone sharing something that I don't rock with, because I can then speak to that. But it does get a man excited to hear that a woman wants to come into his world and then allow him to get to know her as she's in his world. And I think it was beautifully, the thing is starting to, it was beautifully stated. And one thing about time is it's going to reveal whether it's true or not. If she really meant it, he'll see. He'll be able to see, if she really means it. And if she really means it, and if he's serious, he'll get an opportunity to really connect with someone that's really interested in knowing him, where he's trying to go, what he's looking for, how does he see family, how does he see relationship and marriage, and you just kind of get to just kind of set the tone. And I actually think this is amazing, because now you're not feeling like to me, it would make things more comfortable to not feel like I need to like put on in any way. Like I get to come and bring you to a place to where it's comfortable for me, and I think you would be comfortable in this setting, and we'll be able to get a lot of time together to talk and get to know each other. I'm on the side of, I hear what you're saying, now I'm gonna watch what you do. So even though what she said sounds good, I'd watch what you do, because I'm telling you, there are people who are chameleons out here. They're gonna say everything that need to be said, and then as things get serious and they get them claws in you, on both sides, men do this and women do this, then you start to see their true colors come out. You start to see their heart, and you start to hear their agenda. And when that happens, hopefully, you're not too emotionally involved to where it's like it becomes dangerous. Now it's like you're missing things, or you're wanting to give grace, because it's like, I like the idea of this person. I like what they said in the beginning. Well, and you start wrestling more like, well, they said this in the beginning, so how could what they're showing me be true? Maybe they just need a little bit more time. Maybe I need to be more patient. Maybe I need to just concede and do this, because they're still the person that they said they were with their words, even though their actions are, showing differently. That's where like all that starts to become blurry, confusing, emotional. Don't throw sex in there, because then it really gets crazy. So yeah, my thoughts on it. She said a lot of the right words, and I think it's a very healthy approach, as long as the intentions of the other person, which would be a man, as long as his intentions are healthy, right? And then vice versa. If a man says, okay, you want to go wherever you want to go on the first date, if her intentions are good, because it doesn't make a person evil or lack of love just because they want to go somewhere expensive. However, it is concerning that you don't know a person and you feel comfortable with them just spending a ton of money on you. That's always been just kind of concerning on both sides. Somebody wanting that money to be spent, and then on the other side, somebody wanted to just be spending money like that. Unless even when you have money like that, it's always concerning. Like, because like, are you really invested in getting to know the person? Now, I do think when people live a certain lifestyle, and you don't mind like spending money like that, if that's what you want to do, but your heart is still intended on establishing a relationship of true love, cool. But what I've learned from culture and experience, and then listening to different videos and people talking on podcasts and all kind of platforms, you learn that a lot of people have these agendas, and they're spewing things that are unhealthy, that are not wholesome, and then also it's just selfish. Selfish. Everybody's trying to get over on people. Women are trying to get resources, and men are trying to get women's bodies, and that's where this conflict comes in. So now everybody's kind of like, well, I'm gonna get this out of it before, just in case it doesn't work out. It just becomes a headache. So saying the right things is one thing, and I know I already said this, what she said sounds good, but doing that, like her actions matching that, matter even more. So check us out on all platforms where There's Hope Brand, on Instagram, on TikTok, and of course on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. We have a website as well, www.there'shopebrand.com. Check us out on there. There's plenty of merch that you can shop and buy. And I'll make sure I put the link from this video into the description. That's all I got to say in this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Stand on it, be strong.